Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. All right, I have names to write down. Wow, okay. People on Twitch, on YouTube. What's up, Dom? Dom Thinosaur? That is a name. That is a name. Mujus, welcome. How you doing? More people. Yeah, there are more people on Twitch usually, but we still have fun on YouTube. YouTube's cool. So I'm writing down names of people who are commenting and who are either subscribed or followed on your respective viewing app. And you guys are entered in to win a mini that I will be giving away. And I will show you guys the mini right here. We're going to start on it today. We're going to try to finish it today. But this is the mini, and this lady's name is like something I can't pronounce. Hold on, let me, I want to look this up real quick. I heard people talking about individual characters. Here she is. Okay, Cleona Zeitingale. Not selling for a ton of money. That's cool. We don't need a big, valuable mini to sell. We just want something cool. Hey, Mujus, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Welcome, guys. Sir Stroming Fish. Is Sir Stroming Fish here? Why don't I see you? Welcome in. All right, work is finished. Nice. All right. Good deal, EO. Good deal. Never won anything in gifting contest. Best of happenstance to yes. Yeah. Hey, that's okay. Excuse me. There's always a chance. You know, we have a pretty decent amount of entries, but you know, unexpected people win, and I do understand though. It feels like we enter everything. Everything's a giveaway at some point, and then you know, we don't get it most of the time. So I do understand. Welcome in though. I appreciate you coming to hang out. So plenty of time to bring the wife to the airport. Good. Yeah, so you're doing a Saturnine command squad. What legion, Mujus? I think my Saturnine squads hold on, sorry, getting some paint out, and this paint bottle's almost empty. My command squads, I think, are my Saturnine squads are going to be magnetized. I think we'll magnetize them at their arms. Okay, that's a good view. All right. So I'm can switch between different weapon options and. Oh, Iron Warriors, nice. Okay. So we go 2 more days to get your Ashen Circle Cape. That's right. Newber Gaming, welcome in. I'm gonna write you down here. Goodness, your name is spelled really weird. Excuse me. Can you still win if you don't live in the US? Yes, you can. I will say that there are a couple issues that I don't care to get into, but there are some you know, hiccups with shipping out of country. I will make sure it gets to you. I just don't know when. I don't want you to have to pay like any kind of crazy like upcharge, like import charge or anything. So I would do my best to avoid those in the sense that it might just take a while to get to it, and hopefully that things kind of correct themselves. Be willing to pay if necessary. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, and if that's something something you care to do, then we could talk about that if you win. Okay, we'll discuss it. What was I written down? What'd you do? Yeah, you're in trouble. Big trouble. No, you're entered into the giveaway, Newber Gaming. All you have to do is be a follower or subscriber in whatever respective app. The free option is all you have to do. Okay, this is not something you need to pay money for. And leave a comment during the stream, and you get entered into to this giveaway. So that's all we gotta do. You're 35-year mature woman. Odds are okay. Excuse me. Winning things drops. You get older. So a charity when you're elderly. Oh, okay. Well, hey, it's all equal here. All right, all equal. I'm not gonna be ageist. Yeah, and I think individually odds are against, an individual winning, but it's just something fun we do. And, if you win, it's great. If you don't, we'll do it next month. And, I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I'm not here to get your money out of it. I'm not making money on this. I do, speaking of making money on it, so I do have a Patreon, and Patreon members get an extra entry for being kind of any paid level on Patreon. So, just $1 a month, it gives you a bonus entry into the thing. So you get 2 entries into it. But Patreon's also who funds this. So I essentially use the money I get from Patreon to buy a mini and ship it out to somebody. So I kind of use that to get out. No one's winning a Fellblade. I would do a Fellblade if we could raise the money for it. And I was able to spend, I don't know how many days or weeks. What's up, Blue? How you doing? The actual effort and contest just be overshot. Oh yeah. No, this isn't like a you earn different entries by doing a bunch of different stuff. Pirate Gamer, welcome in. I got you into the giveaway. At this rate, I'm never gonna get this many painted. Everybody joining in. Invalid Discord link. What? Is it? Hold on. This link? That link's invalid? Sir Striving Fish, welcome in. Jet, what's going on? You guys are entered. Just taking some burgundy. We're starting some highlights on the red. I figured I would paint this red first, because we're going to be covering it with a lot of different stuff, and I'd rather this be done than trying to work under a bunch of different cloth pieces. Discord settings. Yeah, if you're able to figure something out, if it's still not working in a few minutes, let me know, and we'll try to get you set up somehow. Speaking of the phenomenon, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It kind of makes watching those kind of shows not as much fun, right? Like, it's nice to hear a good story and everything about someone and how people overcome hardship and everything, but yeah, there definitely is like a big element of like sob story kind of tends to win or get preferential treatment, I guess, in those kind of shows. It is Bulldozer 5:30 this morning. What? Who's on a bulldozer at 5:30 in the morning? What's wrong with those people? I mowed my lawn this morning. It was 9:15 when I went outside to mow my lawn, and I felt bad. I was like, man, is this too early? This feels too early. But I guess at least I wasn't okay. Excuse me, man. Sorry, guys. Give me one second. I'm gonna get a drink of water. All right. Yeah, and Dom, there's something I've noticed about that show. Like I don't really watch the show, but I have noticed that there are a lot of people that come into that America's Got Talent and those kind of shows, um, that are already professionals and that have careers, and that I see, like, that I have known for years outside of this show doing their career. And to me, that kind of takes away from it. Like, I understand, like, it's a good opportunity to get a lot bigger, to get your name out there and everything, but it also seems like it's supposed to be like an amateur talent show to find interesting talents. But then you have someone that's had like a music career for 15 years, and then they use it as like a stepping stone, and for some reason that never really like sat right with me, specific, like just like that. Yeah, I don't use power equipment before 8 a.m. Yeah, no. Brodozer. Oh, his truck. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. Wondering picked. Welcome in. Hey, I'm gonna get you into this giveaway. And this mini is Cleona Zeitingale from Cursed City. That's what this mini's from. A lot of the dark. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I have hard enough time when it's like, when I'm wearing sunglasses and there's like shade, and I'm like, the sun's in my eyes and I'm looking into the shade and like I can't see what's what. Yeah. Hard enough. I can imagine just full on mowing your lawn in the dark. Some bold pyro red. So guys, if you're not aware, we did have a I guess an event going on. I don't know what you would call it, but it's Zeitgeist's wife. Yeah, pitting experts versus new artists. Yeah, Domo Robogato. Let me get you written down here. Welcome, Robogato. Welcome in. Yeah. It's a cool mini. It's a cool mini. You can't buy it anymore. Just GW mini. Sold out. But I was, raising some money, doing kind of a fun thing, and letting you guys get your name on my Thousand Suns Legion minis. So it was just 100 bits, and you got your name on like a Tactical Legionnaire or like someone simple. 500 bits, you got your name on an Elite model, and 1,000 bits or the equivalent in donation, you got to name a tank. And I was raising money to basically just buy a Fellblade. So, we were just wanting to do a little bit of extra. It's a little bit of a selfish goal, but I really wanted that new Legion Fellblade that is coming out on Saturday. So we raised some money for it, and then yesterday a bunch of people gave money, and then one particular anonymous person donated the remainder of what was needed for the tank. And so the goal was made, the goal was met, and I have a Legion Fellblade waiting for me at my local store to pick up on Saturday. So thank you guys, and if you still would like your name on one of my Thousand Suns minis, you are more than welcome. 100 bits, get your name on a troop choice, which I use, my Tactical Marines I use every battle. 500 bits, get your name on a more elite soldier, and again 1,000 bits or the equivalent dollar in donation, like 100 to 1, 100 bits to $1. 1,000 bits lets you choose the name for a tank of mine. So yeah, what shall it be named? So here was the name, and I think I'll let you guys vote on it. But Eoraptor suggested this name, and I thought it was perfect because our donor was the person who donated the most was anonymous. Oh yeah, that Fellblade's being painted on stream. Oh yeah, but since they're anonymous, they didn't want to give a name for the tank. Eoraptor had a great suggestion of the name being Donatrix Anonymous, which is Latin for anonymous donor, which I think is amazing. But there were some other name ideas, some other tank names, and we can always leave it up to a vote. But I do really like Anonymous Donor as a name for the tank. I think that's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna get some names written down too. My droid came in, man. You're getting in the on the giveaway. I'll write your name down. Okay, I think I'm all caught up at that point then. Tanky McTankface would be an option. Anonymous, yeah. Okay. And non-him? Yeah, it's Donatrix Anonymous. I can't remember what the Latin word is. I have it written down. Felly McFellblade? Yeah. We could do Felly McFellblade. Is the donor or tank female? I feel like the tank would be female then, right? I don't know. I literally just wrote the name down that that Eoraptor suggested, which I think is a cool Latin name. I don't know how well his Latin is, so you know, if his Latin is lacking a bit, then I would have no idea. Yeah, we're doing spooky Halloween music right now. If it gets too spooky, let me know, guys. I guess the counts on my 360. Oh, okay. Put the best ones in a Discord poll. Yeah, it's probably what I'll do. Yeah. The Discord polls, I can let those last a while, right? Not anonymous or anything. Yeah, that's true. Or donor anonymous. Oh, okay. See, donor anonymous just sounds too close to English, right? Hey, General Caboose, welcome. You are 1337. Oh man, you are entered into the giveaway. Let's get a smaller brush. Dator or donor are fine. They both mean effectively the same thing in Latin. Okay. I apologize. My Latin is not too great. Anonymous Shank. How do you say fell blade in Latin? The Latin name with my flame tank, yeah, is Ignis Dei, which is incredible. That was also a Eoraptor. He named my Malcador Infernus and picked possibly the coolest name you could pick for that tank. Silentium Donum? Oh, the silent donor? Yeah. Yeah. We'll put we'll do a period, guys. Maybe next week we'll start it up and I'll take some name suggestions. And then we'll put them in a poll. And I'll try to make it, I don't know how detailed Discord polls get, but I'll try to make it where you vote for your top 3 or something. We'll do a maybe we'll do a bit of like a staged voting or something. Ferrum Acra. Dreadful Blade. Asia's Dira. Is that what that is? That's cool. Gladia Anathema. Oh man, that's cool. Why does Latin have to be such a cool sounding language? Direct translation for Fellblade, but Lamina Mortifera is Deadly Blade. Okay. That's a very Iron Hands thing to do, right? To just say the word again in a different language, like Ferrus Manus. What's up, Zan? How you doing? Rich people spoken much? Oh, okay, okay. Spoken throughout the Empire, just different dialects. Okay. Huh. Yeah, Greek names for Iron Warrior tanks, yeah. I was saying last night, like, you guys naming the tanks for me, like when you named all those Leman Russes that I painted earlier this year, it was probably one of the coolest things ever. Like, Donor from the Shadows, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, you guys come up with the coolest, like, tank names. It's like reading. Speaking was taught out of necessity, not a thing everyone had. Okay. Roman would be an awesome source of names for vehicles. Yeah, absolutely. You can make it like the most mundane things, but if it sounds like Greek or Latin or whatever, it sounds cool. Also, Karu, welcome in. I'm going to enter you into the giveaway. All you gotta do, guys, is be a follower on Twitch, subscriber on YouTube, one or the other, and make a comment. Say hi. You know, something simple. Silence for religious virtues and a spoken language fundamental human trait. Okay. Huh. I can't think of a group of people like a language definitely seems to be like it's taught, but it's like acquired, right, from like a young age. Unless it's like multiple languages or like state languages that you would like teach in an education setting. Xiphos, hidden sword. Oh, that's cool. I'm afraid Xiphos would be really close to Xiphon though. cool word though. Hey Jet, this mini is Cleona. It's with a C. Zeitingale. Cleona. And then Zeintengale. Zeitingale. Caristhenitos. Gift of Death. That's cool. Not a nerd. Any interest in a lot of things. Hey, that's cool. That's totally cool. Nothing wrong with that. Trying to get get published with a paper on linguistic imperialism in 40K. That's great. That's really cool. Should just be named like Steve or something. Yeah. Can't believe you guys would name my Fellblade Steve. Texting me. Okay. Okay, pretty good on the red here. Let's just go ahead and move on. Those who disagree with him argue tribalism is part of human genetic code. That's fair. Okay, yeah. All right, YouTube. We can stop talking about languages now if it's going to be too much of a problem. Let's talk about miniatures. Speaking of miniatures, I'm going to paint this miniature, and we're going to paint some white next, I think. I opened this Pandora's box. It's my fault. All right. We're just going to get started with this white. I'm going to use some bright neutral gray. Fixation said no work today. Yeah. Hey, Dom and Sir Starming Fish, let's cut it out. I'm gonna start sending people to timeout. I don't want to do that. Kids on YouTube acting up. Yeah, I think so. I think they might be. It's alright to be passionate about things. Yeah, where's Blue on YouTube when you need him? Yeah. I don't think he has any kind of modding powers on YouTube. Never expected people to actually chat on YouTube. What's up, Big Papa? How you doing? Have no passion whatsoever. I'm sorry to hear that. What's up, Butterscorch? I'm gonna get your name down on this giveaway. Yeah, we're painting family's doing well, man. Painting family is doing well. There we go. YouTubers found common ground, and it's insulting Twitch viewers, so it's all good, I guess. What is going on? At least they banded together. Yeah, at least everyone's getting along over there. Jeremy Hobby Painting. What's going on? Alex, welcome. I'll get some names written down here for the giveaway. Tribalism is the true unifier. That's true. French is an interesting language for names. Nah, no thanks. I can't pronounce French words. I don't need to start writing them down. It's comment section. Hey Dom, if you're just gonna stir the pot, I'm just gonna kick you out anyway. So we can have fun. We run a geriatric channel here, all right, for either Twitch or YouTube, and that means that we all just chill and we complain about the weather and we talk about minis. That's what we do. So, yeah, your bones are aching. I know, man. I know. Yeah, rain must be coming. Still ill. I'm sorry about that, Wandering Picked. That stinks. When you're up, the giveaway might be difficult. Yeah, and you know, that's something I could talk about with you. You know, if you win the giveaway, we can figure all that out when we get there. So. YouTube chat took 8 years to load. Yeah, and YouTube has a bit of a delay with you know, like chat and everything, so it can be like difficult to talk with people directly on YouTube just for that fact. So that gets kind of annoying. It's raining where you are? Alright, who do I have to write down? I wrote down Butterscorch. I got Alex Jensen to write down. Someone else that jumped in here. Jeremy Hobby Painting. Purchase a plane ticket and hand deliver the miniature. I could. That's true, I could. Maybe I'll have to do that. The 10,000 subs special. Yeah. 10,000 Twitch subs. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Not YouTube subs, because those don't pay direct money. So. Okay. This front piece white here. What kind of hobby you guys working on? Do we do anything fun? We're on some gunplay. Nice, nice. What's new things to do with the Thalax in Discord? Oh, cool. I can take a look here in a minute. Made a claw for Slaanesh. That's the way to go. Nice. Alright. Forward to seeing it here in a second. Shading and decals on the Triarios. Okay, nice. Wandering Pig. Yeah, still painting the Helldrake. Nice. Let's... Okay, figure out some of these parts. See that couch since it's you're away from home. Okay, alright. We're getting dinner on the table. What are you eating for dinner tonight, Hero? Just want to be careful around the reds in particular. What we gotta work on. Reading the sad hobbying called my job. It's too bad. They're made in sub-assemblies, yeah. Yeah, the Helldrakes look like a nightmare to paint. I fortunately have never had to paint one. Just painting cool wizard lady today. Gonna give it away. Yeah, this one, yeah, it probably could work as a 30k psyker in a capacity. Yeah, I agree. The bone xylophones, it's incredible. Yeah. Where else can you have a channel that's playing bone xylophones while people argue about cultural languages and how they're used to oppress people? It's good stuff. She's got bare hands. That's cool. Not actual bare hands, but she's barehanded. You pay an orc the month? No, I don't do Orktober stuff. I think it's lame. It's cool if you like orcs and you paint orcs, but the Xylobone, yeah. She got bare hands, yeah. Her hands are bears. Let's just go ahead and grab this color real quick before we do more on the white. It's just this one part. We're gonna get some khaki out. Hey, JJ, what's up? JJ, I'm going to get you entered into the giveaway. There you go. She's a beast in the game. Oh, yeah. Mygel's actually played Curse City, right? Night Trap, welcome in. I'm going to get you written down, your name for this giveaway as well. Like a reddish brown color. It's like a red crest thing. You get Necrons this month and painting them as spooky skellies. Very cool. That's a good Halloween themed project. Three sessions away from beating the base game. Dang, okay. Nice. That's cool, you got a group to play this game with. Plan for corrupted 30k Death Guard Praetor. Didn't you? Oh, what did you say? You were talking about it before. Excuse me. This model is neither Heresy nor 40k. This is a mini from Cursed City. So, it's got... Okay, let's do some mahogany. That's what we can do here. This is one of the characters, Cleona Zeitingale from Cursed City. And I have these Cursed City minis, and I haven't done anything with them for 5 years at this point. So I figured that it would be fun to paint one, to actually get one painted, and give it away. So, okay, one player play the Sigmar, the other the Vamps. Yeah, huh. Good question. Looks like 40k. It does look a bit like a 40k mini, doesn't it? Plague Flail. That's right. Yeah, I remember you talking about the Plague Flail. I gotta look at your Thalax too, don't I? As soon as this color's done, I'll do that. All right, Butterscorch posted. What do they got? Oh yeah, it's a big crab claw on the Thalax. Very nice. All right, that's awesome. It took me a second to figure out what was going on in that picture, but nice. Yeah, very like Zinchi crab claw, isn't it? Did I mark you down? Did I? Oh man, I did not mark you down. Hold on. I'll get you, Raja. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Here's my favorite month because I love Halloween. That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy Halloween too. Try to have fun with it. I'm not like I don't like to decorate our house for any holiday really, but it's fun. It's, you know, we got free candy night and boy has fun getting costumes, so it's a lot of fun. No 12-foot skeleton in my front yard. No. No. You don't do that. Okay. I'll do a second coat on this bright neutral gray here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let me know if you're hanging out and you haven't commented yet, and happily write your name down for the giveaway today. It goes crazy with Halloween decorations. Oh, really? Okay, okay. Just like a Tomb Kings. That'd be cool. Yeah. You know how much effort that sounds like, though? It sounds like a lot of effort. I could put all my effort into that, or I could put that effort into painting a Fellblade. Yeah, the holidays end up, I think as an adult, holidays aren't quite as nice. Like, yeah, I get a day off work or whatever, or I get to eat this food or something, but I think if you have kids, holidays become a lot more fun because your kids get really excited. It's like hard not to be excited for their excitement and everything. So yeah, it's fun. So many minis to build. Why did I start this hobby? Yeah, just start building them. What are you doing? Be the change you want to be. The Fellblade does beckon attention. Yeah. Saturday, I'll be grabbing it. I might be breaking it out on Sunday night. I think that might be my thing on stream. Provided I'm streaming, I have family coming into town, so I'm not 100% sure our plans yet. But you know, I'm gonna be too excited to contain myself with this big tank, so don't be too much when yeah, when you work in retail, yeah. Oof. We're trying to finish what you started first. We'll finish it. What are you doing? Yes, I did see your DM. Yes, EO. I saw it. Yeah, it's totally fine. The mini of the month is an exclusive. The mini of the month is normally like the free mini of the month that you're talking about, Night Trap. Normally, it's like a mini clipped off a sprue from a set. If that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, the Fellblade looks so good. I am really excited. Guys, if you feel like you know, you're kind of liking your odds, but you want better odds to win this mini, as well as supporting my channel, you do get an extra entry for any paid level on Patreon. So just $1 a month, and you get that extra entry, and as well as other things. So early YouTube videos, we got which I have more regular releases. If you're into like 30k tactics and stuff, that's kind of what my YouTube stuff is about. What else? We got weekly hangouts. We do a weekly voice hangout on Discord. So that's normally a lot of fun. We just chill on Wednesday nights. See you, Scorch. See you, Butterscorch. Have a good one. Does not appear in the other kits. Yeah, that one might be kind of strange. Yeah, I don't know. It might be in a. That's not in a kill team. Night Trap. Another coat of this mahogany. You know, maybe it varies from month to month too. Like, what if this one is completely unique, but like other months they just kind of phone it in. And you got, you know, a random flying dwarf out of a box set of flying dwarves. I don't know. It wasn't in the kill team. Oh, okay, interesting. Blight Lord, Box of Marines, Box of Death Shroud, Tallyman, Lord of Pockets, Rock Bones soon to be coming. Yeah, so you have quite a bit. You do have quite a bit. So yes, in the Fellblade, just not the price. Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a Baneblade sized tank, Alex, and I'm pretty sure the price increase that's coming in the end of this month brings up the Baneblade to the Fellblade price. So it's high for one. Oh yeah, that's a lot for a month. They're on little sprues. Oh, okay, they're on their own little sprues. Interesting. Yeah, I've never gotten a free mini of the month. I don't care to drive out of my way to go to a Warhammer store to grab one mini, so I just haven't bothered. Let's do a little wash here, and what I'll do, we can make it a blue wash. Oh, it'll be good. This Payne's Gray wash is so good, guys. We're gonna dilute it. We'll put it over this white. A little bit of wash, and we'll do some thinner. Like a 2-to-1 ratio. Let's see how that looks. They're going up every month. Yeah. I don't think they've ever been exclusive. They're just on their own sprue. Yeah, that's really interesting. All right, just as a test. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice tone to it. Warhammer stores are disappointing. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yep. I remember my first time in a Warhammer store. They were still called Games Workshop stores back then, but there were none in the state of Ohio. And a friend of mine and myself, we wanted to go, so we took a road trip up to Michigan, to Ypsilanti, Michigan. There's a store there, and it might still be there today. But yeah, we went there, and we're like, yeah, let's go and play a game, maybe buy a couple minis or whatever, and let's do that. And did I hear about GW's 3D models being leaked online? No, I haven't. Please share the details if you got them. But I remember we went up there, we started our game, we got like one turn into our game, and then the manager was like, hey, I'm going to close the store. And we're like, what? He's like, yeah, it's lunchtime, I'm going to close for lunch. And I was like, well, why don't someone else run the store? He's like, there's only me running this store. And we were kind of like, well, this is really lame. And we just kind of went home. It was like a 4-hour car trip to go to this place. And Doomlace, I'm going to enter you into the giveaway. Came in and commented. If you're bringing spicy rumors and leaks, then that's even better. Do retail back in the 90s. Yeah, the stores were still fun. Yeah. They were leaked like a bus. They're 3D models. Really? Is there a place to view these? Hold on. Where can I see them? And don't tell me it's on 4chan. I don't want to hear that you guys are 4chan users in this manner. One of the 200,000 people that managed to download it. So someone's downloaded it. That's crazy. Someone hacked GW. At Hype for Warhammer World in Dallas last year, turns out it's a regular storefront with a couple more tables. Yeah, and a crappy coffee bar. Oh no. Oh, you put a picture in Discord? Thank you, Wandering Picked. We can take a look at that. So recommend a trip to Warhammer World. Yeah, Warhammer World would be cool.
Just a moment
Warhammer World would be really cool to go to. Doomlace, you are entered in. Hey! Game of Throws? What's up? How you doing? All you do is comment, you get entered into the giveaway. So I'm giving this many away when it's the painting is finished on it. Should be this stream. Welcome in. How are you doing, Game of Throws? You in the hobby? Paint minis, play Warhammer games, play miniature games in general? You're in the UK, but Nottingham is far. Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty decent trek for me, too. I have, like, no sense of scale with like UK and like the distances people go, because like I live in the US and I'm like, yeah, you get on the freeway and you're driving for an hour to go somewhere, you're like, yeah, I'll spend the afternoon there and like go home. And I think in the UK, like, that's a much different thought process. What are we painting? Black. She has like almost a purple color on her cloth, but we can start with this black. Ending Warhammer 2 months ago, and the community's really nice. But that's really good. It's really good. Don't need to be in the giveaway. I appreciate it, but I don't know what I would do if I won. You just put it on a shelf. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will keep that in mind, Doomlace. All right. Trip in that direction. 8-hour train trip. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. How slow is that train going? It's October, so we're playing spooky lo-fi beats. That's okay, guys. Always fascinating. 3-hour trip for them might as well be the other side of the world. 8 hours by car. Oh, really? Every day's a good day when you paint. I believe it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Hey, roll 1 to explode. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Guys, if you're a follower and you make a comment, follow on Twitch or subscriber on YouTube, and you make a comment, you can be entered. You get entered to win this mini when I'm done painting it. I'm just going to say it now. Trust the process. The mini will look good when it's done, but raid and run. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all, roll 1 to explode. Thank you so much for the raid and welcome in. Maybe those in his stream will tell me what roll 1 to explode was working on, what they were doing. I'm going to enter in this giveaway, though. Alright. Kilometer for a weekend? About twice a year for the last 2 years, last 10 years, yeah. Use that mini for Stargrave Crew or a villain. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good shout for this mini. Oh, I'm getting... This lady's got some weird clothes. Money. Yeah, trains aren't free. That's fair. That's fair. Cheapest way getting there is 12-hour bus journey. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, no one would spend 12 hours on a bus. So I'm going to visit my family in Aberdeen. Oh, yeah, okay. Aberdeen is apparently a special place. Start with that. Let's get a smaller brush. Get some of this black here. Okay, nice little start. We're gonna do another wash. Quick. Seraphim Sepia. Question, don't play Warhammer? So I have plenty of minis. I have a chaplain on a motorcycle. Maybe from any faction range, only certain ones. Curious for painting if I sell it. A lot of the Space Marine units are generalist enough that you can use them for any of the factions, and I think the Chaplain is one of those minis. So any like loyalist Space Marine faction that uses Primaris, you'll be good to go with that Chaplain. But if you're talking like Chaos Space Marines, or if you have units like Wolfguard or something, like those are specifically like Space Wolf units, and you can't use them with other chapters. So there are limits, but it definitely depends on the unit. Or 24 hours to be in the same province, you Canadians. Jeez. Where I am in Ohio, we're either 20 minutes from everything or 2 hours from everything. You're gonna drive for 24 hours, you'd be in Portugal. Oh, that's crazy. You cross how many countries? What is that, like 4 or 5 countries to get there? Never saw my cousins because they live an hour away. Yeah. I drive, so my brother lives about a 45-minute drive from us. And we see him maybe about once a month. But like, you know, I have family coming in town. They're actually going to stay with my brother And so we'll probably see them all like multiple times next week. It's like, that's not a bad drive. It's an easy drive too. Yeah, I guess an hour drive would be a little more of an issue, but Templars don't have chaplains. Oh yeah, they have specific chaplains. They're like interrogator chaplains and stuff. But yeah, it's not like a rules thing. Man, I want to know all this stuff that leaked from GW now. If you guys find something like a non-toxic source for this, please post it in Discord, and I will do the same. We got a gaming news and leaks section, so more paint racks to print. Nice. Being productive. I am really excited to paint more of that Thousand Suns terrain. The stuff we finished yesterday. I have some things picked out. I want to make some like a big courtyard with like plants and like a fountain and everything. And I want to do that, and I want to get some craters so I can like make a nice ruined courtyard. I think would be a really nice touch, like, you know, help like with like a nice like open area, and add some different things that aren't just like, you know, big ruined corner terrain. With printing for big. Cool. Didn't get to painting. sidekick, the fallen side of the Dark Angels. Okay. Oh, okay. Someone posted. Did they say anything? 3D STL leak. Oh, wow. Okay. Now. Oh, okay. So, Spiky Bits says, oh my gosh, Spiky Bit's such a toxic website. This is annoying. But they did mention that some of the 3D scans there was Imperial Knights, Mars Pattern Warlord Titans, and Heresy kits such as the Mastodon. But yeah. Huh. Oh, I see the paint rack. Yeah, that's good, Nuber Game. That's really cool. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Spiky Bits is also just like full on clickbait, so. You threw the other way. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so Stormy Fisher right. Spiky Bits is like 30% more reputable than 4chan. So I'll see if people start posting like actual like pictures of the scans, because yeah, it seems a little bit ridiculous. And like the picture they showed was like Calgar's mini, right? His new plastic mini. But they have it as like both arms with the hands and like most of the torso all one piece. And that to me doesn't sound right unless it's like a pre like cut mini or whatever. Like there's some skepticism to be had. Some good Dangerous Terrain stuff, yeah, that'd be cool. So I don't know. Plenty of reasons to doubt Spiky Bits, but yeah, Spiky Bits has always had drama. They're just very much like the most clickbait Warhammer news. And like you can definitely tell they're like trying to like fill words in their articles. Like they got like a word count they're trying to keep up with. Yeah, people lie on the internet. I know, guys. It's a shock. Doubt they use STL for plastic injection molds. I think they do use STLs though. What's up, Misfit? Thank you for the sub, man. Did I write you down already? I don't remember if you're written down yet. No, I gotta put you in this giveaway. Toasted Snake, welcome in. Welcome. Alright, I'll put your name in the put your name in here. Hold on, let me write some stuff down. Giveaway Toasted Snake TV. And we got Misfit 23. The playlist here is all it is. It's Lo-Fi Girl, the Lo-Fi Girl YouTube channel, and they have it's like Halloween lo-fi beats. That's all it is. Pretty simple. I don't get whacked by YouTube when I play lo-fi beats, so it tends to be my go-to. It happened, but no one can provide any proof. It's as useless as not saying anything. Yeah, they're just saying, oh, it was downloaded by 180,000 people. Here's some kits we heard are in there, but it was taken down or whatever. And then they speculate as to why it was leaked, and it just gets into weird conjecture to like capitalize on controversy is all it is. This song has a theremin. That's cool. Seems more likely that some guy with a dental scanner uploaded his personal collection. Yeah, that's probably the most likely thing that happened. And it just saying stuff. This is not a character from my own army. No, this is a character from the Cursed City board game that released a few years ago. And I am painting it and giving it away. That's all. Logan Theremin. Yeah, yeah, it's a cool instrument. Yeah, this character has red on her, but she's not 1,000 Sun. He's coming on nicely. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kind of the two big colors done first, even though we're halfway through the stream. So hopefully we get it all done. And guys, if you're hanging out and you haven't commented yet in the stream, all you have to do is comment. Just say hi. You know, tell me what you're doing in the hobby, if you got current projects going on, and I'll get you entered in this giveaway. $1,000, yeah. What work can we be doing today? You just finished or what? Just one. Oh, okay. It's one massively long email. All right. Okay, get the cloth underneath here. Her arm. It's like a really nice faded plum to base coat this. Gares Knight, welcome in. Painting more Alpha Legion today. Nice. Hope it's all the work on someone else. Hey, it's gotta happen sometimes. Gares Knight, you are in the giveaway. No hobbing at the moment. So back from honeymoon. Oh, congrats. All right. Very nice. That's exciting. Hope you had a good time. What was I going to do? Oh, okay. This faded plum here. I believe every day's a good day when you paint. Hey, JD Hetzer, welcome in. Thank you for the resub, man. How are you doing? Meaning of life and universe and everything +1. Yeah, okay, sure. But what is the question? I don't know what the question is. I just know the answer is 42. That's as far as I've got. Before, I also have a 1/16 Leopard 2A7V. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. That sounds like a fun kit. That would have to be something other than bolt action, because a Leopard 2A7 is a modern tank. Ugh, why does no one read Douglas Adams? I don't know. I don't know why. We choose not to. What can I base coat next? You know, we can do a couple of highlights. Or you know what? Let's do another base coat here. I'm gonna use warm brown. Hey, an OK Guardian, how you doing? We're gonna have to start our highlights soon. Darn you, mechanical pencil. Okay. Guardian, you are in on the giveaway. I feel like bringing a Leopard 2A7 to a game set in World War II would be a bit of an unfair advantage. Oh, hey, Anoke, Crucial Blue says hello from YouTube. That's it on there. This with some black is on YouTube. Yeah. Missed all the YouTube drama. yeah, Blue wasn't here when there was YouTube drama. I don't know if it was really much drama, but Chris Montgomery, welcome in. How you doing? Everyone jumping in on YouTube. Let me write your name down. Okay, we can highlight this thing. Start on here. No problem with cleaning lathes, unplugging network gear and vacuum. Oh no. That's funny. Someone unplugged all the TVs or something, and network equipment. That's wild. This. No, we want this color here for the mahogany. Oh, and okay, Guardian, doxing yourself. Okay, okay. I get you there. Well, thanks for being honest. Yeah, I changed my like normal YouTube account. I changed it. It's like your Google account, right? I changed it to have like a fake name, like an obviously fake name. And whenever I would like order food on an app somewhere, you know, and use your Google account and everything, like people answer the order and get really confused by my name. It's just something goofy that I put that's like obviously a placeholder, but display version of a leopard, Tamiya A6 display version 1/16. Yeah, aftermarket it's getting a bit pricey. Oh, okay, okay, well, too bad. And okay, I legitimately did not know that was you. And I know you're on Patreon, which is cool. I had no idea that was your account. So nice. You know, it's funny. I was going through my getting names down for the giveaway, and there was someone on there. I can't remember who it was. It may have been you and okay, but I read the name and I was like, I don't recognize this name. Like, I don't know who this is. And I was like, and they've been a supporter of mine for like 3 years now, like 3 years straight. And I was like, it's like, who is this? Yeah, basically Zest. Yeah, Zest Philip. That's pretty much freaks people out. uh, I went to school with a kid whose name was something like that. It was a very recognizable thing. I always felt bad. I was like, shouldn't his parents have known? Like when you name the kid and it's like super obvious that it's gonna be really bad. Like you should think about these things when you name your kids, you know? It's that first name last name combo. First name Ophelia and an unfortunate no. Caramel Brown was a mistake here. No, that's not it. They don't bother guessing, because not like it's an easy one to guess. It's just, you're like, why did they name their kid that? What's crazy is the kid himself, he had an older brother. So older brother didn't have the suggestive name. It was just the younger brother that got it, which was crazy. Like, you can name your kid anything, and then you choose this. One of them was named Denim Blue Butts. What? Really? Ugh. It's just so it's immediately like that's fake. Likes to have fun, gives some nice ideas and other modelers. Yeah. All right, Alex. I don't know why this comes up, but okay. No, you don't need to post it. That's all right. Anton, welcome in. Got you entered into the giveaway. Always be shortened to Rich? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know how people want to name their kids. Does daycare become desensitized to usual child names out there? Yeah. Yeah, my wife is an elementary school teacher, so she's seen, has told me about the share of weird names. Hey, buying a mini for $40? That sounds like typical GW Mini. Cutlery engraved with the name 7. Man, when you have 6 kids and another one's coming, you just kind of run out of names. What are you talking about, Alex? No. That has nothing to do with the conversation. Man, kids these days. Talking about the craziest stuff. What's going on YouTube today? Seven is 8 years old. They missed the chance. Oh, yeah. No win. It's definitely a choice of names. It works in a school as well. Yeah, come across an Anakin. Yeah, my wife's met a few Anakins through her years. Oh, to no one, the way parents would name it. That's kind of weird. Yeah. That ends up being a little strange. Okay, let's get a little bit of silver going before we continue on some of these other colors. I have a couple washes I want to do. Django or Boba? Okay, alright. Oh, man. Yeah, go get an apple and drink picked. Hope you feel better. thought of the third out there. What? No, it doesn't happen a whole lot. It still happens. Lady even has a mace.
It's clean.
We'll drink absolutely.
Cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Ah, good water. Let me stretch. Oh yeah. All right. Cousins, twins, married. What? Cousins, married twins, have kids, are basically siblings? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's strange. You know, with my wife being a teacher, one of the considerations when naming our son was positive or negative experiences with students that she has had, because we couldn't name our son after someone that was like a horrible student, you know, through the years, so we had pretty limited options. Where's Heresy? The Marines have the ability to include a knight in their list? They do. Yes. Yes, an OK Guardian. There is a detachment you can take. It's called a Lord of War detachment. And you can bring up to 2 Lords of War as long as their point value doesn't exceed 25% of your list total. But they can be from any faction. So. Say min-maxing kid stats? Is that what you're saying? With naming? Okay, let's get some gold down and then... washes. When in doubt, big stomp your robot. Yeah, it's true. It's true. The music is crazy. It's great, isn't it? Tell me it's great, Sen. Oh, okay, okay. Uh-huh. Did you guys see that, oh, I can't remember the name of the organization, but there's a new free like app if you have like Roku, or there's like some other device you can get it, but it has old like TV shows. Scholastic, that's what it was. It was Scholastic has a like a Roku channel, basically a free Roku app. And as far as I'm aware, there's no ads on it, and it has stuff like the Magic School Bus, and it also has Goosebumps. Double date or quite? Yeah, why would that be a? Why would that multiply? But yeah, if anybody here remembers the old Goosebumps TV series from like 1995, you can watch all those episodes for free. Yeah, Magic School Bus is great. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Book Fair Company. Yep. Yep. I think it's a publisher. I could be crazy. Yeah, they do book fairs. Yeah, Scholastic book fairs were cool. I did hear Reading Rainbow is back with a new host. Yeah. I also think Wishbone is on that Scholastic channel as well. If you guys remember Wishbone. Any old people here remember Wishbone? Sell $1,000. That book's gonna... Yeah, pretty much. Alright, welcome back, Jet. Wishbone was great. Gargoyles VHS board game as a kid, that's wild. You remember the dog, that's it. I remember some of the stories. It was like classic literature, but it was a dog. Little Jack Russell. Oh no. Oh, okay, good. That's supposed to be gold. Okay. Good. Tuned in for Zoom on PBS. I don't remember Zoom. Oh, okay, huh. I don't remember those ones. VHS board games. Fetch with Rough Ruffman? No, I have no idea what that is. Atari 2600 with the grandkids? Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, we were talking about PS2 the other night, and I kind of want a PS2. I want to play some old PS2 games. was the best console. Giant black curtain area, science experiments, stuff you can write them letters. Yeah, I never watched that. Or if I did, I don't remember it. Excuse me. So what we'll do today, guys, if I finish the mini, great, we'll do the giveaway. If I don't finish the mini, we'll stop around 1:45 Eastern. That's in about 35-40 minutes. We'll do our drawing then. We'll do our wheel, I'll update it and everything, and figure out our lucky winner. And if you do happen to win, all I ask is that you please send me a message on Discord would be preferable, but if it's on like Twitch or something, that's okay. Twitch or YouTube or wherever you are when you win. And I'll be in contact and I'll get a way to send this to you. So yeah, the Scholastic app is cool. Yep. We got some neat stuff on there. I told my son about Magic School Bus. He knows about Magic School Bus. He watches Magic School Bus at school, but he tells me he doesn't want to watch it unless he's at school. Otherwise, he doesn't care to watch it. So what's wrong with you, kid? Xbox 360 was okay. Feels alright. PlayStation 2 had more great games for it than any other console ever. I don't think there was anything that came close to PlayStation 2. Well, Slater Glory, Director's Cut, November 29th. Oh, weird. Remember Puzzle Place? No, I don't. PS2, yeah, I bought Resident Evil Outbreak for it. Yeah, see, even you know how good that PS2 was. You didn't even have one, you have a game for it. Golden age of console gaming. No, yeah, Sir Starling Fish, you're right. Yeah, PS2 was... I had so many games for PS2. And they were all just, like, great. And they did the greatest hits, where they just, like, keep a game out, like, long past its life, but they'd sell it for $20. Which was awesome. Guitar Hero? Yeah, that was PS2. Yeah, Dark Alliance was amazing. Yeah, we were talking about that last night. Dark Alliance and what was the second Dark Alliance called? I can't remember. And then Champions of North was like the knockoff Dark Alliance, but it had cooler classes. Star Wars Battlefront, SOCOM, Navy SEALs, all the Medal of Honor games, and like Call of Duty was out on PS2. Dark Alliance 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's right, yeah, that's what it was called, yeah. Siphon Filter, yeah. Yeah, I can't... We were talking about that it's a couple weeks ago or something. We were talking about Siphon Filter. Siphon Filter was like the stealth game, right? Where you had to be like stealthy and you could go through like a whole game without killing anybody, right? That was Siphon Filter. Yeah, Champions of North was great. It was definitely a knockoff of Baldur's Gate, but it's what we had, you know. Magic deck scores 28 million. Oh, dang, okay. Nice, Blue. Baldur's Gate 3 darker than before. Ping me if it's me or Caboose. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I will try to find people if they win and I don't hear a message. I'll try to find you. You can taser people and they burst into flames. What was the game? There was a game. I got that and Siphon Filter mixed up. You would I don't remember. You're like some kind of operative. We were talking about this. It was a couple weeks ago we were talking about it. Splinter Cell. That's it. Yep, Splinter Cell was the other one. Yeah. Delete you from the... Okay, Alex. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take you off. We got a couple people that are taken off. It's okay. Shadow of Colossus. I never played it, but I had seen it. And the game looks crazy. Let's get... a bit of a wash here. Do a little there. Want people to get their cool stuff if they want it, and if you don't want it or you want to pass it along to somebody else, that's also very cool of you. Yeah, Siphon Filter was like the one, like, your dude always had the night vision goggles and everything, right? That Siphon Filter? Or is that Splinter Cell? Remember, like, that classic image. That was Splinter Cell. Okay, okay. Siphon Filter is the one I played more than. Because the opening mission of that game, you're like in a city that's like rioting, right? And you're like trying to do something during the riot. I can't remember what you were trying to do, but... Yeah, Siphon was the Splinter Cell's ever used. I think the game was really popular though. I remember everybody talking about that game when it was out. Okay, I can't remember. I need you guys to remind me here. Does anybody remember the Army Men games? Where you played as like the Green Army Men? You guys remember those? Were those just for PlayStation 1 or did they have those for PS2 as well? because I feel like I played one on PS2 or a couple on PS2, but I can't remember. I used to love those games though. I had there was the RTS game, and I remember the last one I played was, I think it was called Sarge's Heroes. And there was another one that was like World at War, and it was a world, or it was like Land, Sea, Air or something, and it was like a World War II army man that was much more like gritty and brutal. I think that one was for PS2. Yeah, they launched on PS1. Yeah, yeah. That was an early RTS of mine that I played, but I played Sarge's Heroes a lot. The game was so campy. But the World War II one was fun because you could like get in tanks and vehicles and stuff. You played them on N64. Okay, okay. Dang. Boy soldiers. World at War was like you'd melt the enemy. Yeah, you melted them with flamethrowers. Yeah, yeah. Or you could literally like, you could get in like a B-17. Army Man, World War, Land, Sea, Air. Yeah, there you go. Miles looking great. Thanks. I have a lot to do on this mini, and I don't think we're gonna quite get it done. But I'll finish it up for whoever wins, and we'll make sure that you guys get it. So excited to work on the Prey Tour. That's awesome. I'm excited to see what you do with it. If I don't finish this today, I'll finish it tomorrow, first thing in stream, and then we'll get started on something else. That's cool with you guys. Marcel, you equip the night vision, running around. Yeah, okay, okay. I had a friend that played a lot of Splinter Cell. I feel like I would watch him play it. Best gaming moments for PS2 for me were I had a friend who had a projector, and we could hook up our PlayStation to the projector. And the house I lived in was a Cape Cod style house. So the roof in the upstairs, like in my bedroom, the roof or the walls were slanted in because the roof came right up against the walls. So what we would do, and we got this, I think the one we really played a lot was Champions of Norath, because you could play Champions of Norath with 4 people, and it was kind of made for that. So we had the adapter on the PS2 to play plug 4 controllers in. We plug it in the projector. We'd prop up the projector so it'd project on the slanted wall ceiling. And then we'd all just lay down. And you could lay down and just watch the screen and play. And so we had like an 80-inch screen because of this projector projecting on the wall. And we could play the game like that, which was awesome. You ever played the Tenchu games? No, I don't recognize those. Yeah, 64 is old. Oh, we had Nintendo 64 too. Yeah, it was great. I don't know where my buddy got that projector. Like his mom had a projector or something, and so just let him use it. Okay, okay. So hyped when N64 games came out. I was probably a little young for like to be like hyped for a game. I remember we got our N64 came with Donkey Kong 64, and I was the only one of my brothers that enjoyed that game. And I loved playing that game. I was terrible at it because I was like 7 or something, or like 6. So I was so bad at that game, but we ended up getting other games. We ended up getting Mario 64, which was like the game to have for N64. So like I loved playing Mario 64. We had GoldenEye, of course, 007 GoldenEye, and my parents let me buy or bought me. I don't know why my parents ever thought this was an okay idea, but I got Turok 2 as like a 7-year-old, and I would play that game, and it was like a first person like action game, and you would just slaughter your way through hordes of the weirdest alien creatures and stuff. And I would play that game. I basically looked up cheat codes. I found a cheat code book and looked up cheat codes. So all I would do is I'd get on, I'd type in "Beware Oblivion is at hand," and then I could do whatever I want. I could never die. And that game still scared me so much. Yep. Hey, Flotsam, what's going on? I'm going to enter you in on this giveaway. Guys, if you do want a second entry on the giveaway, if you do, you don't have to, but if you want a second entry, all paid members of the Patreon get a second entry into the giveaway. That's all you gotta do. Just $1 a month. Just support me on Patreon, and you get that extra entry into this giveaway, among other things. But it also helps me, like pay for the minis to send out, and the shipping and everything. And Patreon is basically my fun way of, the money that I get from Patreon goes into these giveaways. So if you want to see bigger and better giveaways, that's the way to see them. So Patreon command does work in YouTube. It just it takes a minute. Flotsam. Got you written down here. There we go. Start building and painting Lieutenant Titus. Oh, cool. GameCube is older than you? Yeah, Butterscorch. Youngin'. Playing GoldenEye and Mario Kart 64. Yeah, I played Mario Kart 64 a couple months ago, Zen? Played that at Zen's house. With my son, we were playing Mario Kart 64. Gotta go. Alright, Dundersnuff, have a good one. Hours left from the print. Nice. When NES was released, basically dust at this point. Yeah, pretty much they're starving fish. Okay. Go from here. I can start getting this gold. I gotta put some more gold down there. Or half bolter, half flavor. Either one. I'm a big fan of the combi bolters, like the double bolter setup in 3rd edition. That doesn't mean they're always going to be good, so At the end of the day, pick what looks cool. Go for it. You've not posted. You don't have to post a pile of shame. That's okay. I try to make up goals for myself at the start of the year, like hobby goals, to see what I can get done. I've done a pretty good job. I think the one big thing that I haven't quite completed yet or accomplished with my hobby goals is making a board, but I'm on it. Like painting terrain. I wanted some more terrain for my collection. So that is in process with that cool Prospering pyramid. Someone on Discord just sent me a link or something to some more possible Prospero terrain. $2,000-point army in a year. Oh, nice. Okay. It's a good goal. Gotta be painting. A 19-year-old godson on games? Dad's there just not. Okay, his dad doesn't play games. Alright. Army must be painted and built. That's a big goal, you know. That's, don't like sell it short. You can definitely accomplish that quick, but you know, if you really get into it. But I understand it's not always that easy. You're not just spending all of your time hanging out and painting minis. Points, just need to build and paint. Yeah. You did the expensive part, now you just need to do the time-consuming part. Do they have materials for Combi Bolter? That's for sure. Not so much the Flamer. Yeah. That's fine. Combi Bolters are really good. They seem very useful, especially for a character in like Terminator armor. That's what you got. You get to shoot those a lot during the game. I am working on my next YouTube video. I'm going to continue on with my Heresy Thousand Suns series. If you guys are interested in listening. It is very... first one's very basic overview. I'm going to start getting into details through the videos on things, because I want to do like deep dive on my favorite Legion. So if you're into listening to 30k kind of tactics and rules videos, then probably it might be close to your thing. If not, then that's alright. The chances next May of the month is Primarch Cleveland Rust. Chance is probably 0. Brock the dealer, welcome in. How are you doing, Brock? Jaded Valkyrie, I don't have you in here. Hold on. It's 2,000 Suns, but wants to start with Magnus. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend starting with Magnus just because that model's intimidating. And Primarchs can be kind of like a feel-bad to bring in a game. Rock the Dealer, what's going on? I got you into our giveaway. We doing the Mechanicum deep dive? Probably never. If I get to a Mechanicum deep dive, it's going to be in relation to Thousand Suns, or that channel is going to grow and I'm going to run out of content and then I'm going to have to get around to them eventually. But I have like 20 to 30 videos worth of content planned out for just Thousand Suns. And some core rule stuff, but mainly in the context of like, here's Thousand Suns. You should make Nightbot. Yeah, I should. Make him bark whenever someone mentions Leman Russ. Some other things I can do. Let's get this silver. No one talks about Dark Mechanicum. Yeah. They're going to be getting minis this edition. You're going to be seeing Dark Mechanicum stuff. Don't have proper scale minis. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, dark mech will happen. Just a matter of time. We can start a base color on this skin. Alright, Brock. Hey, I'll be streaming tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern to about 2 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, if you come and join in, I'd love to have you. If you win the giveaway, I'll let you know, too. If you join the Discord, you can find out quicker. But, yeah. Yeah, excited to have you around and chatting with you and everything. Dark Mech would come to 40k. Yeah. Yeah, it should. I would like Dark Mech to be in 40k as well, but we know the truth that it would not be nearly as cool as Dark Mech in 30k, so what's the point? It's like Ad Mech Mechanicum all over again. What's the giveaway? The giveaway is this mini that I'm painting. So also welcome in, Amethyst. How you doing? Doing pretty good. Good. Leman Russ will probably be out before the end of 10th. I still think he's the Primarch, the Loyalist Primarch that's going to come out this edition. And I think he'll be like campaign dude. I mean, of course Vulcan would be better, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Leman Russ. Yeah, Dark Mech could have a lot. Octavia isn't next, yeah. Yep. With all this, like, GW digital files leaking, you'd think we'd see something like that, right? Ferris would be the worst. That would be the absolute worst mini to bring back. Yeah, just about any Loyalist would be cooler coming back than Leman Russ. But, you know, again, space dogs are popular, so... Yeah, I think that's the idea, Surstroming Fish, is it's models that weren't released. But again, I kind of doubt the the actual legitimacy of those rumors. Ugh, excuse me. Sure, a day. They'll be fully painted, so take that space. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Mystic. So you're painting a 1,000 sun every day. That's a pretty wild goal. Yeah, I think mad would be an appropriate word. Gotta go. All right, Alex. All right, have a good one. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate the kind words. Hopefully all is well. Yeah, guys, we're gonna do Wheel of Names here in just a minute. Paint a sun every day? No, you need to paint 1,000. Yeah, Mystic, you need to paint 1,000 of 1,000 days straight, painting 1,000 suns. You will have all the suns. All right, I think we're gonna call it there today on this mini. What I'm gonna do, guys, tomorrow I'm gonna finish this up. We got like a little glow orb, maybe some more gold highlights, some touch-ups, work on the skin. It's not too bad, not too bad. We're almost done with the mini. A little more with the khaki, but we'll finish this up tomorrow, and we're gonna see who wins this mini. Oh my goodness, Cultured. Chill, dude, chill. Yeah, whoever wins this, I will be in touch. I'll finish painting it up, and we'll be in contact, so you can win this mini. That's what we'll do. All right, I'm gonna spend a couple minutes here. I'm gonna update the list. I'm gonna write down a couple dozen names. So give me a moment. By 1,000 suns, you'll be in 40k debt. Yeah. What's up? Deck is now 19 Red Seal, Lucky, Queen of Hearts. Nice, nice. It's twice, nice. Dang, that's probably bigger than I think any score I've gone in the game. So, nicely done. Just typing in names. Ends up being a lot of names on here. Hold on, almost done. Almost done. And we do have Patreon names on here too. So if your name's on Patreon, you're on this list twice. All right, we got everybody. Whew. Tired of typing. Let's jump on over to the wheel. There we go. All right, wheel is activated. And are you guys ready for this? We're going to spin this. Whoever wins this mini. We'll finish it up tomorrow. We'll finish it on stream, and I'll show it off and everything. And you know, hopefully it's a fun display piece. If you use it in game, that's awesome. Please send me a picture if you do. But if not, and you just want to show it and you just put it on like a shelf or something, that is also great. You'll notice all the names with asterisks after them are Patreon members. So thank you to everybody that helps support my channel in a little bit extra way, and also pays for these giveaway minis for this whole process, whether it's the mini or the shipping and everything. I really appreciate that. Wheel of Morality, turn. Tell us the lesson we should learn. Yeah. Sorry, Blue, you can't use the sound bit, the Wheel of Fortune sound bit. No, not a thing today. All right, guys, here we go. One spin. I think there's one person that said if I hit them to re-roll. Everybody else on here is should be good to go. But let's spin it and see who wins. Hey, Game of Throws. A new viewer just jumped in today and followed today, Game of Throws. If you are present in chat, congratulations. I'm going to I'll mark your name And this mini will be all yours. I'll just need to contact you somewhere. We'll need to figure out where I can ship this. If Game of Thrones isn't present, and I'll try to contact. If I can't find him, can't get a hold of him by like this time next week, we'll respin and we'll send it to somebody else. Okay, but Game of Thrones, congratulations. Yeah, okay. Game of Thrones, if you're around. So yeah, congrats, Game of Thrones. Well, what I'm gonna do, guys, we're gonna find someone. We'll jump back here. We'll find someone. Raid. How about that? We jump in there. This guy putting together Gunpla? That's cool. I don't know who this person is. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's raid this person. They seem a little relatively new to the scene, so we'll go say hi to them. This is Nerd 3D. Or Nero 3D. Sorry, Nero 3D. Guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out. I appreciate you all. Stick around, keeping me company, entering in the giveaway, all of that. I will be on tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to finish this and we're going to find something else to paint because that's what we do. But you guys have a wonderful day. Go say hi, give this person a follow. Let's show some support. If they're weird, you don't have to stick around too long, but you can say hi and check out their channel. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow at 11 a.m. Bye, everybody.